It's the only platform that lets you turn a classic into another classic.
The only platform where strategy is a sport.
The only platform with more free games than you can count.
The only platform where I can lead an authentic military operation to destroy Santa Claus.
The only platform that's always next gen.
It's the only platform that's truly independent.
Hello, everybody. Is this on? Whoa. Hi, I'm Logan Decker. I'm editor-in-chief of PC Gamer. And thank you. Wow, yeah. I see a lot of familiar faces. I know a bunch of you are subscribers, so if you heckle me, I do know where you live. So can we just pan over these faces real quick? So this is the PC Gaming Press Conference. I know it's a little weird, a press conference by the press. And what we're thinking, you're probably thinking the same thing that we were at this year's E3, which was, you know, you had Sony doing its thing, and Nintendo did its thing, and Microsoft did its thing, and there was a lot of this, you know, and it tried very hard to ignore that other thing over there, and that's fine. I totally get that, you know, because if you own a console platform, you have to spend hundreds of millions of dollars every year to support that platform, or it dies. And if it dies, your business dies. I totally get that. But we all know in this room that there is another platform out there that is so vibrant, so creative, with fans so passionate that you cannot kill it if you tried. That is PC gaming, right? And so what we are doing, I think what really actually makes PC gaming different from any other kind of entertainment is that it is a collaborative medium. Developers and gamers collaborate. We are makers, we are creators. And that's why we're here today, because we're going to celebrate that collaboration between developers and gamers. And all the sort of fruits of that collaboration and what it's going to bring us in the year ahead. So I'm very, very grateful for everyone who's come to join us today. And I think it is particularly fitting that our first presenter today is Mojang, because I cannot imagine a game, it's hard to imagine a game that would, like Minecraft, that would flourish on any other platform, because it breaks so many conventions and basically hands the creative keys over to the gamers. And that is truly revolutionary. And so I am very, very pleased to introduce Marcus, Notch Passion, and Lydia Winters, who are going to show you the Minecraft Adventure Update. Please welcome them.
But he wanted to say hello first.
Yes,
so,
and
he's going to be showing you the adventure update. So we have just a little bit of time. So you're going over there, I'm going up here. To introduce myself while he's moving over there, I'm Lydia Winters. I'm the new director of fun for Mojang. That is actually official. And we're going to show you the adventure update. We also have this at our booth. So if you don't get enough in this little short presentation, we'd love for you to stop by and see it. Okay, so you have the towns now that people, now sometimes they will spawn in towns and sometimes they won't.
Ooh. This is, yes. So basically this is PC gaming. You run around and look at textures and jump and there's floating pigs and so this has sold 3 million copies, you know. Yeah, so this is a random generated town, and in this, I think I have it. So, yes, I can change it to nighttime, and if you leave the town, there's a sprinting in this version.
So, do the Endermen only come out at night?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
And they're very rare. I don't think we're gonna beat them. So this is the best demo ever. I'll just show the new bow. So it actually does this now.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Oh, that's loud.
Yes, that has some power.
And eating food actually does a nice animation.
Ooh. So.
I can't hear.
Hey,
Damn it.
I feel so much better now about my playing.
Yes.
Thank you. This is awesome.
Yes. So if you come to our booth, you can have just as fun as I did.
Yes.
How much time do we have?
Yeah, I'm not sure who my person. Okay.
3 minutes. Okay, good. I thought
Just
it was.
looking for a signal.
Yes.
Okay, so I guess we'll still hunt.
Then I can still show some other stuff. Because
Okay.
we have, we're also introducing, so you can start in creative mode, which is the old demo. And you can, in multiplayer, you can have this per player. So you can have your ops be in creative mode if you choose. And we're also going to have some more options for creating the worlds. And in creative mode, you get access to all the items in a special inventory menu. And you can fly and you don't take any damage and stuff like that, which will be very handy for like server admins.
So will servers be able to modify who is able to have that?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it might default to having the... This computer is very fast. Yes, so, yes. This is
have
we didn't
gravel.
bring the demo, so this is just a slideshow. I have 2 minutes of this, so basically take out your iPhones.
So in the towns, are these just going to be towns that people walk and all of a sudden they see one? Or when
Yeah,
they start
they're-
a new world, they'll occasionally find one? How does that work?
The towns will be randomly placed throughout the world as part of the new like mega structure code we have for fortresses and abandoned mines and stuff like that. And in the towns there will be like NPCs and you can trade and get like mini quests. It will be very, very scaled down. So a quest might be like kill 1 pig. Oh, there we go. I managed to actually start flying. So this is the
okay, and there you go.
creative
flying.
mode, and you could get this type of inventory instead of the old
Oh,
one.
wow.
So you can do anything. Oh, I should show the new explosions.
Yes, yes. Show us anything that's new.
64 those. Then
64 dynamite. I bet that will speed the computer right up.
yes.
See, I'm funny. Doing my job. Okay.
So if we... No, that's the wrong key.
What was that supposed to do?
I was supposed to do that. And hopefully it will blow up. Did I miss it? It should... Oh, there we go.
And it,
Yay! So those are the new explosions.
okay, so you can light it on fire? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, you can't... if you hit TNT these days, it just drops. So you have to
Okay.
ignite it to explode it.
So now you have another way to make it
Yeah.
explode quickly.
Yeah, and that's... Yeah, there are new things, but this is kind of slow. But come by our booth and we show the rest.
Yes, at 3 o'clock today, we're going to be doing a whole adventure update preview. So you guys can come by and check it out. That would be great. Not just going to be doing question and answers and showing you more on our computers. So And do you want to say bye? Are you coming up quickly to say bye to everyone and get your awesome seat?
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit there and watch the rest.
Okay. Bye from Notch. The second thing we're really excited to show you is that we will be publishing a third-party game, which is Cobalt. So that is being demoed at our booth, and we're going to show you right now. That's Daniel, also known as the Wreck. He's going to be playing, and this is Jens, and he actually works for Mojang. And you're going to tell us a little bit about the game. So Cobalt, tell us, what is that?
Well, hello? I'm
very short. Oh, okay.
On my own mic.
That will work a lot better.
Yeah, okay, right. Cobalt is a platform game, 2D platform game. We kind of decided that we wanted like a retro feeling game with like new technology, and we started out making a single player game, but we are only like 3 people on the team, the Oxeye Game Studio. But only Daniel is working full time on it, so we realized that we couldn't really like spend 1 month designing a boss for a single player level. So we went over to more making challenge maps and multiplayer. And currently the multiplayer is hot seat, like you have one computer. But since for PC gaming, it's obviously a lot better to have network multiplayer, so we're working on that now.
So what would this game look like if it were up there? Oh,
yeah.
There's the music for it. Okay, so what's the storyline behind Cobalt?
Well, the story is...
This is not the game.
Yes, I am the engine programmer on this team.
So we have some things to give away. We could do that now. We'll do that in this little intermission while it's working. So we have a Cobalt t-shirt and a creeper head. So let's think. Oh, is it? Oh, never mind. We'll give them away after.
Okay, I guess we need to hurry up a little bit now, right? So Daniel here is going to run through the tutorial just to show you how much we have worked on the controls of the game.
What is that character's name?
Agent Cobalt.
I knew the answer. I just wanted everyone else to know.
Actually, I think this skin is the copper, so the Agent Copper, I guess. No, you don't have to show. All right.
Now, when you're playing multiplayer, what's the aim? Are you fighting against each other, or what's going on when you're playing?
Yeah, we have several game modes. So for example, we have the normal deathmatch. You only try to score points by killing the opponent's team members. And we have a capture the flag, which is like capture the flag, except instead of a flag, you have a flag that can be thrown as a ball. And we have like racing and bounty matches. And as you can see, maybe you can't see, but he's not playing with the mouse. So since we don't really like this WASD and mouse gameplay, so instead of aiming, it's a lot about timing. So you roll and try to time your attacks, and what's that?
He's playing with a wired controller?
Yes, he does.
So what are the different movements that he'll do within a game?
The most important move is to roll, because rolling helps you aim, and it also deflects all non-explosive attacks. And you can punch the rockets if you want. Nice. And if you roll, you can attack up like that. But it's a timing, but it also helps you a little, so you only have to get the general angle correct.
I think someone's played this before.
Yes.
Since he's getting all excellent.
Yeah.
So in multiplayer, there are 4 of the Agent Cobalts playing, or are there different names for each one?
Yeah, it's a team game. We're aiming for at least 4 versus 4. That would be nice.
Okay.
Like, so you have 8 players. And now he's showing one of the challenge maps. So they are more cooperative, and you play to get like a good run and a timed run. And yeah, as I said, we started making this as a single-player game. So there's a lot of single-player content, and yes.
Okay. If you come by the booth, you're able to demo this in multiplayer, and we'll also be doing challenges, which we're actually running over to do right now, where you can challenge Daniel and Jens to matches. And if someone wins against them, they will receive a Cobalt Alpha code. So come by the booth and check that out. And I guess we'll figure out how. Do you want to like throw that? I guess
Sure.
I don't think I can throw this. So, who's a really big Minecraft fan? All right, I'm picking her right there. Her hand was up so high, like as fast as possible. There you go, congratulations. And then I guess you can throw the shirt out if you want. It's a size large, so don't go for it unless you want that size. Okay, awesome. But make sure you come by the booth. We'll be having tons of things. And thank you so much to PC Gamer for having us.
Wow, that looked incredible. That was my first time seeing that. Thanks again, guys. We're so glad to have Mojang here as part of the PC Gaming Press Conference, first annual. We hope to be doing this again next year. Come to PAX. Man, this is so much easier when I'm like in our podcasting studio and I don't have to look at 500 people. All right, so as we're transitioning back to the presentation, I want to talk about just how grateful I am to be able to make my own choices as a PC gamer. I can mod my games if I want to, but just something more fundamental, I can choose where I buy my games digitally. And I mean, that sounds like such a simple thing, like, oh, I can pick what store I want to go to, what's the big deal? Well, as we know, this isn't the case on other platforms, necessarily. If you're buying a game digitally, you have to use their currency. You have to go through them. They set the price. And, you know, some people might call that communism. I'm not making accusations. But, I mean, on PC, you can think in the sense that we have a truly free market. I mean, Mojang's a great example. I can buy Minecraft directly from Marcus. I don't have to go through Microsoft. I don't have to go through Steam even or anybody else. I can pay them directly, and that's a nice way of expressing my purchase. I can also go to Direct to Drive. I can go to Impulse. I can go to Steam. I can go to Origin. And I mean, just the rainbow of services that are available are just so exciting to us. And one in particular that we're super fond of is good old games. All right, so I don't know if you guys missed it on the way in, but well, just to introduce GOG if you haven't heard before, GOG.com, we kind of think of them as more of a service than a store in the sense that they resurrect old games from the PC, make them playable, add the soundtrack, add wallpapers and things like that, and put them at just dirt low prices. You know, they're usually $6 a piece. So yesterday, I don't know if you guys missed it when you were flying into PAX, but Wing Commander 1 and 2, oh my goodness, are now available on GOG.com. You can buy the pair of them for $6, as well as Dungeon Keeper 2 that got announced yesterday. But we're really, really excited to be able to talk to you guys about the next set of games coming to GOG.com. And that's going to be Ultima. So for $5.99 yet again, on August 30th, you're going to be able to buy Ultima on GOG.com and Ultima 2. And Ultima 3. You guys are like, when is he going to stop? How many Ultimas were there? You're checking Wikipedia. So again, for $5.99 on August 30th at GOG.com, Ultima 1, 2, and 3 in a bundle for $6. That's pretty amazing. But it gets better. Ultima 4. Ultima 4, this is something we're going to be talking about later in the presentation, released as a free game on GOG. Really exciting. And we also have Populous. You'll see Populous on GOG on September 1st. That's 2 days after. It'll be $5.99. So again, just to express again, we're so excited that we have independent parties bringing these things together. It just feels so much more organic on the PC. To put these games directly in gamers' hands, I feel like they care about gamers' interests. All right, so I have to introduce our next presenter here. Oh, actually, Chris Komisky, our managing editor at PC Gamer, is introducing our next presenter.
Hey guys, thanks everyone. Still on? Oh, hello. Thanks everyone for showing up. It's been great seeing everyone here. So what I love most about the PC is the openness of the platform. And that openness kind of gives us access to sort of all sorts of games and sims. We have military sims, we have flight sims, we have racing sims. Also, we have free-to-play games, we have Dota games, and we have huge, intricate sci-fi strategy games. So, on that note, we decided to bring in Chris Stewart to show us Sword of the Stars 2. He's going to demo some exclusive footage for everyone here today, like right here, right now, right after I'm done. So I think we just get right into it, right? So how about from one Chris to another? Here's Chris Stewart, everybody. Give him a hand.
I think my leg fell asleep. I was sitting weird. Hi, everybody. My name is Chris Stewart. I'm producer on Sword of the Stars 2 and Sword of the Stars 1. I love that I'm here today for two very big reasons. One is when we came out from under the radar and announced Sword of the Stars 1 back in 2005, Penny Arcade was one of the first big groups to take notice and give us a little nod, and I'm proud to say they crushed our message board server. And the other reason I'm really, really glad to be here is the philosophy of this meeting is the exact same philosophy of why we, as a company, made Sword of the Stars. Sword of the Stars was a group of 6 guys heading out the door as an indie group and asked ourselves, what do we want to make? And what we really wanted to make was the classic 4X games that we loved. All together now, the people who know what I'm talking about, explore, expand, exploit, and exterminate. Essentially, building your empire. That's a clip there, Sword of the Stars 1. We've taken some big steps forward with what we want to do with the engine. But the core game is the same. One of the first things we asked was well, the Space Empire building 4X game fairly well represented, but it was represented in a very traditional manner, and we felt that now machines had gotten to the point they were at, there was a lot more room to expand out, and what we did was asked ourselves, well, there's a balance in the old traditional games of the empire building portion and then that exterminate portion. But given what the old machines were, the exterminate portion was very, very abstract. So we wanted to open it back up again so that your exterminate portion is way more tactical, way more hands-on. We want to make not just emperors out of people, but we want to make admirals out of them as well. So Sword of the Stars skewed off to a more 50-50 balance between building up your empire, heading off to the next planet, using what you find there, building up the planet, building more ships, heading to the next planet, and when you bump into somebody else with a ship, kick the crap out of them. Sword of the Stars 2, we packed in all 6 races from the first game into the start of Sword of the Stars 2. So there is, well, I won't make any bones about it. There's a huge amount of art and technologies and weapons available in there. It's a hybrid game balanced between the strategy portion, which is turn-based, but when you bump into somebody, you drop into real-time tactical combat. So all the combat footage you're seeing there, that's essentially what you're getting into. You're selecting your ships, you're picking your targets, and you can get very, very specific with it. You can target turrets, you can target engine sections. You're designing your ships in 3 segments, your command, your mission, and your engine section. and configure them to what you need. That is the new race, the 7th race, the Sulka. And they do not operate as a faction on their own. What they operate as is the Zul, who were the 5th race in the first series, were looking for the Masters, their Sulka. And now that they found them in the 2nd game, you build up their empires, you build up their fleets, you move out, and at a certain technology level, you are sending out beacons to try to lure the Sulka back to the old space they used to inhabit. So they are 7 unique units in the game. If you manage to call one, you're going to scare the hell out of everybody else in the world. But at the same time, you have to be very, very careful of them, because if you lose one, you're not rebuilding another Sulka. Sorry, I keep getting distracted by my own video. I gave myself my own timer. That went by very, very quick. You all got passes on the seats there. That's for the first game. I encourage you to check it out because we worked very, very hard to keep the second game the same as the first game in some very important ways. A lot of replay through randomization, so a randomized tech tree. There's no optimized path that's, the guy who played the game 2 weeks before you can run up and kick your butt with. The core technology will always be there. You can always have fun. You can always build the biggest ships. You may not get your favorite weapon. You may not get your favorite empire building technology. So you have to work with what you've got when you get it, and it really levels the playing field. But the first game, we wanted to distinguish from the second game in some core ways, so people didn't feel like playing the second game. Oh, it's the first game, just again. Some of that is based on like the narrative we've put into it as much as we could for a 4X game. Which means that since you played the first game, we weren't going to make you reinvent the red laser again. So you start out with the later technologies as you work your way up the tree. You start with more than one colony world in your empire because you have an empire, theoretically, from the end of the first one. And at the same time, made some big, big shifts. The first game was 1 star, 1 planet. We abstracted that quite a bit, which meant that if you're going to play an insano 8-player multiplayer with your buddies for 8 weekends, use 350 stars. It's going to take you a long time to plow through that. At the same time, if you wanted to dial it down to 30 planets, you could as well. But in this game, what we've done is we've modeled the solar systems as well. So now with each star is randomized at what kind of star it is, which means around it, different number of planets, and the planets themselves are randomized. So it's a much more compact and what's the word I'm looking for? Snuggly universe, which means you set up shop on a planet. If you don't have something going on with the rest of the planets in the solar system, you can't think you own it. Somebody else may set up, and then you're fighting in your own back doorstep. So if you have a chance, check out the first one. Bear in mind, 2005. It's an older game. Which is kind of what we're here about. Like I said before, the philosophy of what we had behind our game was that it allows us to take what we started, what other people did before us 10, 15 years ago, and say, what can we do with the machines now? And then 5 years later, take what we did and ask, what can we do even in the 5 years? So thank you very much. And it was 4 minutes, right? I'm good. I didn't, huh? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That'd be awful if I blew through it in 30 seconds.
That was brilliant. I'm back. I don't mean to embarrass you, but that ring it's dazzling. Just check this out. It's like the entire universe on a finger. Plus, and then the Uri Geller bracelet is amazing. I am your slave forever. Absolutely, you got it. I'm buying. This one's on the house. Wow, there's a lot of people here. Just by the way, I'm completely naked beneath these clothes. So, how's that? PC Gamer has something new of our own to show you, and I could tell you about it. I could tell you why we built it. I could tell you what we think it can do, or I could just show it to you. Andy.
This is PC Gamer Digital, a totally new way to discover and experience games brought to you by the editors of the world's best-selling PC Games magazine. There's nothing out there like it. PC Gamer Digital is a dynamic, interactive application that puts you in the director's chair.
Say PC distribution mostly.
Here are just a few examples of what you can expect from PC Gamer Digital. The slider gallery demonstrates Digital's self-directed, hands-on approach, allowing you to compare and contrast a variety of gaming environments. Game View puts you directly inside the game with navigable 360-degree panoramas that let you preview the hottest upcoming titles. You'll also be able to explore new mods, see new maps, and learn new strategies for games you already own. Branching videos let you participate in and direct experiences such as this roundtable discussion with some of PC gaming's most innovative developers as they debate the artistry and industry of game design. And in three-way, PC Gamer's editors go head-to-head to show off the PC's most exciting and interesting titles.
How do you respond to charges that stealth is in fact the coward's way?
And deliver snarky takedowns when necessary. But in PC Gamer Digital, everyone is part of the conversation, with a social mode that connects the 25 million gamers on Steam for discussions, polls, tournament brackets, and more. PC Gamer Digital also offers tons of bonuses for gamers, including unprecedented access to the most trusted PC gaming reviews database on the planet. Gaming has evolved, and PC Gamer is evolving too, with a revolutionary new medium that helps gamers everywhere get more out of their PC games. Step into the future. Be a better gamer with PC Gamer Digital.
That's really encouraging. Because this is a brand new thing we're doing. You know, they said old editors, new tricks, and I'm the oldest one of all. And yes, we can learn to do something new. As you can see, PC Gamer Digital is not PDFs of the magazine, of the print magazine. It is not something you would get from the web. It's an application that you will download through Steam that is basically a hands-on companion for all PC gamers. It is less about telling, it is less about showing, and is more about doing. Because gamers, and this is not just true of PC gamers, it's true of all gamers everywhere, we are doers. We are people who put our hands on things, and we like to move things around, and we like to touch them, we like to change them, we like to flip them around. That's what it's about. And that's what we've been working on for ages. It's in beta right now, and you were able to see some of the things that we have done so far. But the essential idea is this. PC gaming changes constantly. That's the platform. It's one thing today, it will be something else tomorrow, depending on where people want to take it and how innovative developers like yourselves can be. So we needed a medium that can adapt and change and evolve through time just as fast, just as effectively. And that's what PC Gamer Digital is all about. I know you've got a lot of questions about it, and I will, at the end of this program, tell you how you can get your answers. But for, how many people here subscribe to PC Gamer? Whoa, nice. How many people go to our website? Right? All right, so all of you, you know, the idea is we want to capture everybody. PC gaming is ubiquitous. There are computers everywhere in the world. If you've got a computer, you are a PC gamer. So we want to make sure that we are everywhere too. You know, you can subscribe to the magazine, you can go to our website, you can be a digital subscriber as well, and every piece of that puzzle, it's kind of like our golden trifecta now. This is hands-on experiences. So once again, an adaptable medium, hands-on experiences, getting more out of being a PC gamer. That's PC Gamer Digital. Thank you. It's coming very, very soon. So our next presenter is a developer who is really emblematic of what PC gaming is all about, the change, the constant evolution. Nexon pioneered free-to-play gaming in Asia and is now doing the same thing here in North America. And its director of game operations is one of the greatest champions of PC gaming I have ever met. And he's got fantastic hair as well, which I am very jealous of. You can see the, ladies and gentlemen, Min Kim of Nexon.
Thank you very much. Wow. So this morning I woke up and I opened my bag and I realized the one thing I did not pack was underwear. So I too am fully naked under these clothes. Now the problem with going, that's PC gaming, let's go. The problem with going second is that somebody might have said what you were gonna say, and Evan basically said what I'm gonna say. But what I would like to say is that in my 8 years of being at Nexon, this is the most exciting time personally for me. One, because when we first started coming here to North America, people said that our business model was something that was completely ridiculous, that only weird people on that side of the ocean would do. That has very much changed. But I think the important thing, and the thing that gets me even more excited, is that PC gaming is making a huge comeback thanks to the fans and the players. And by the way, we never really ever went away. And so I'm gonna speak to that a little bit through a metaphor. Everybody knows the story of Jack and the Beanstalk, or Jack and Jacqueline and the Beanstalk. Jack gets a cow. He takes his family cow to the Magic Bean Man, gets magic beans, plants them. Next morning he wakes up, or she wakes up, finds a gigantic beanstalk that takes him to a cloud kingdom where he kills giants and gets loot. That's basically what we do every day. The problem with the old retail ways is that you would go to Mr. Magic Bean Man with your family's cow, and Mr. Magic Bean Man would say, here's the Call of Duty bean, or here's the Call of Duty bean. And this is where everybody puts on a sad face. There would be no Minecraft bean in the old ways. And this is when I put on a sad face. There would be no MapleStory bean in the old ways either. And MapleStory just 2 weeks ago broke South Korea's record for most played game with a concurrency, players playing at the same time, of over 600,000, 8 years after the game has actually come out. And I'm sure Minecraft will do the same 8 years later. Thank you. And in the old ways, this would have never happened. And we think the most powerful part of this story, and Evan has already said this, is that the players' choices are showing us what the future of PC games, or actually what the future of games is going to be. And we're very excited about that. So in closing, I would like to thank PC Gamer for this tremendous opportunity to come up and speak, and to show to the people that love PC games the most our newest cloud kingdom, Dragon Nest. Thank you.
A great evil stirs. A young girl, the key to our victory, is in the hands of the enemy. When all hope is lost, when darkness washes over us, hope can always be found in the heroes who light our way. You four, alike in dignity, honor, wisdom, and strength, must rescue Rose from the very clutches of those who wish to vanquish all light.
Man, there are so many good games, free-to-play games coming to the PC. Evan is going to be throwing out some Dragon Nest plushies while I'm talking, so those are adorable and deadly. Yeah. So, please, shout. That's just not fair. Nice. All right, so Evan's going to keep going as I'm talking. So the free-to-play games, I mean, this is one of my favorite parts about our platform. Like, you don't need to build a massive rig. You don't need to throw down $60 every time a new game's come out to play. There's just so many free-to-play games on whatever computer you have. I can guarantee you there are at least a few really quality. That was a good throw. Wow. Evan, I didn't know you had such strength. So one of my favorite free-to-play games that's coming out in the future is Warhammer Online: Wrath of Heroes. I'm really excited about this one because of just, it's taking my favorite parts about Warhammer Online, like the RVR, the scenarios, and pulling it out, putting it in its own new game with a bunch of kind of new twists on it. So we got an exclusive trailer showing off new abilities of the hero that's based on the Pyromancer class. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So you guys quenched? I'm not entirely sure what that means, but the trailer is awesome. The game looks really cool. There's going to be some nice EA people in the back. If you want to join the beta, it's in closed beta right now. They guaranteed access, getting you guys into the beta if you meet with them after the panel. So go ahead and jump in. Up next, if you guys know, Red 5 is making Firefall, that awesome-looking MMO shooter that's coming out. They have a huge booth here. If you haven't heard of the game, you've seen it because it's that giant statue near the entrance that freaks out every now and then with the thumper noises. So the game's playable at the booth, but this trailer that we're going to be showing is only going to be shown right here, right now. So let's watch some jetpacking.
Humans. This world is everything to you. You struggle and tear at each other. You claw at the dirt, scratching together an existence in the dust. All this because you think you can save this world. You are mistaken. This world is chosen.
Robots incoming! Take it out! Take it out!
Man, I love jetpacks. All right, so I am so thrilled. We have an all-new game to announce to you guys here today. No one has ever heard of it, seen it outside the company. You're the first to learn about it. And on top of that, I've got a wizard here to introduce it. All right, so all the way from Stockholm, Sweden, we brought in Matthias Lilja from Paradox Interactive to tell you all about it. Matthias?
Thank you, Evan. For some reason, I do have clothes underneath this. Don't know why. Not a bright idea. Okay. Over at Paradox, we learned that this year that there's a lot of money in wizards. So we took that idea and ran with it. We also have RTS games, strategy games, that pretty much what we started out with. So we went back to that and said, well, let's do a strategy game with some wizards in it. We have the world Ardania from Majesty 2 and the Majesty franchise, and we put those together. And then I came in. I'm like an old geezer. I don't like those Twitch-based games. I get my ass handed to me all the time. So, turn-based, I said. Can we do a turn-based game, please? And everybody, yeah. Okay, so we're going to do a turn-based game with wizards in it, playing out in Ardania. The game is called Warlock, Master of the Arcane. And as I said, turn-based, based in Ardania, the Majesty 2, Majesty franchise world. You play a grand wizard. You want to take over the world, of course, and you have to kill a lot of people to do it. So you have to raise your army, manage your cities, and then take to the field with spells and forces to complete it. It's early days yet. It's just in started production, so we're going to give you more information going forward. But we do have a little announcement trailer that we're going to show you, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.
When the throne of great kings stands empty, and the lands of Ardania descend into endless strife, those few who wield true power struggle to restore order and unite the lands. And yet they know that only one shall be named Warlock, Master of the Arcane.
If you guys weren't sure what Sean Connery was up to, he's doing voice work. Great job, man. Seriously, how do you guys get him? That's amazing. All right, so it wouldn't be a PC Gaming press conference if we weren't talking about PC exclusive shooters. That's my thing. That's what I love. And an imminent one, September 13th, is Red Orchestra 2. World War II, 64-player, again, PC exclusive, built by an independent developer in Georgia. And it's my most anticipated game of the year. So we're in the beta right now. Again, it's launching on September 13th. And we talked to Tripwire. We got them to allow us to show this footage from our time with the beta. And we'll just let it roll. Enjoy. So I'm curious, do we have any mech fans in the audience? You know, giant robots? That's what I like to hear. Okay. So if you guys are like an old school PC gamer, you grew up in the 90s like me, you grew up with Mech Warrior. And you have deep affection for that kind of game. But it's been so long since we played a mech game. You're almost forgetting that memory, you know what I mean? And I don't know if you guys have heard of a game called Hawken. So, independent developer, again, this is one of our big stories of the entire conference. Independent developer, 8 guys, including interns. I've been working on this Unreal 3 engine game, first-person mech FPS, and we got them to give us exclusive footage to show you guys today. No one else has seen this. And it's coming in 2012. And again, just keep in mind when you're watching this, I mean, how did 8 guys make this? I have no explanation, but we are absolutely thrilled to show you.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming today. I wish that didn't follow what I just said before. We can edit that out. This has actually been kind of a press conference in reverse, because you're not just the players. You are the platform. You're the deciders. You're the makers. And you're why we do what we do. And people often say, you know, oh, you have such a great job, you know, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I do. I really do. But it's not because of what I make or what I do. It's because I am at the very center of the most creative industry that has ever existed in human civilization. I really believe that. And this is the peak of its creativity. And these people are at that peak. And all of you are deciding what that platform is going to be today and in the future. So I am privileged to be here. The entire staff is privileged to be here in front of you and sharing this with you. We will be back next year doing it again, and we're going to show you even more dazzling stuff. Until then, if you have any questions about the digital, go ahead and follow us on Twitter at PC Gamer. You can also follow me, Logan Decker. You can like us on Facebook, and just catch up with us on the website. And you will be the first to know when it launches. And like I said, it's going to be very, very soon. Betties and Bobbies, thank you so much for coming. I'm really privileged to be here with you, and have a fantastic convention. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye. Have a great one. And thank you to our developers as well. Very grateful.